her time frame. Then this massive tidal wave hits, kills Doyle, damages their lander. They barely make it back. But for Romilly, who waited on the Endurance, 23 years have just gone.
23 years, wow, the scale of that, it just hits you, doesn't it? A whole chunk of a life just waiting. And despite that huge cost, they have to keep going. Which leads them to the next potential haven, Dr. Mann's icy planet. But what they find there, it's maybe the most chilling human part of the film. Man, he's not a savior. He's driven by this raw, desperate need to survive. He faked his data just to get rescued. He's basically a fraud who'd sacrifice anyone.
His betrayal is intense. It's brutal.
Yeah, and it ends with him trying to dock him properly, causing this violent explosion, trying to escape. He almost kills Cooper and Amelia, too. They survive, somehow, and then attempt this incredibly risky slingshot maneuver around Gargantua. The goal is to get to Edmund's planet, but to do it, they need to shed weight. So they jettison Tars and Cooper himself into the black hole.
And this is where the film just goes somewhere completely unexpected, right? Inside Gargantua's event horizon, Cooper doesn't just get crushed. He finds himself in, well, they call it a tesseract, a higher dimensional space, maybe built by future humans. Time is like a physical place there.
Whoa.
It's fascinating because it's not just theory. He can literally interact with Murph's past. Through gravity, he can see moments in a room, push books. He realizes he was the ghost all along, sending those binary messages, tapping out Morse code on the watch. And Tars, inside the black hole with him, collects the quantum data they need, the key to manipulating gravity on a massive scale.
The data needed for Plan A.
Exactly. The physics cheat code that only something beyond our dimensions could provide. Cooper sends this data back to young Murph through the watch's second hand.
Which brings us back to Earth. Murph, who's now this brilliant scientist, she gets the message, she deciphers it, she solves the gravity equation. And humanity manages to launch these huge space stations. Cooper Station. Named for her, actually. Humanity is saved. Cooper wakes up decades later on that station near Saturn. He has this incredibly moving reunion with Murph, who's now very old, dying. And she tells him basically, go find Amelia.
Right, because Amelia did make it. She landed on Edmund's planet alone, but she started setting up the colony, Plan B in effect.
So the film ends, or almost ends, with Cooper stealing a ship, heading back out there.
Yeah.
Back through space to find Brand.
You know, Interstellar is so much more than just a sci-fi adventure. It's really a deep story about love, about time, sacrifice, hope. It does this amazing job of grounding these huge, complex ideas, relativity, black holes, gravity, quantum physics, in something intensely personal, that father-daughter relationship. It really makes you ask, what can bridge these vast cosmic distances?
Yeah, so what's the big takeaway for us? Maybe think about how the film suggests that love, or maybe some kind of fundamental connection we don't fully grasp, could actually transcend space and time's biggest